So let's talk about how to actually create a surface with the Android SDK. So as we said, a surface is essentially a container which casts a shadow. We can identify which views in our hierarchy are surfaces and set appropriate backgrounds and elevation values. So let's start with a simple example and create a screen that contains a single surface that casts a shadow. So here I am in Android Studio looking at a simple activity layout file. I have a frame layout which will be our surface. I can give it a height and width and some margins and set its background here to white. To create a surface, the key thing is I can set this elevation value here. Here I'm setting 4dp, and Android will render that as a shadow for us. The elevation is the distance of surfaces above the backplane. Higher values produce larger shadows. So here we are running this on a device, and as we can see, our frame layout is casting a shadow along the bottom edge onto the background behind. This clearly shows that it's a separate surface. Back in Android Studio, I can duplicate our surface a couple of times, so the same frame layout, but here I'm setting different values for the elevation. So we have one surface with 4dp, a second surface at 8dp, and a third at 16dp in front of the backplane. Running this, we see that Android renders these 3 different surfaces with different shadows. So here's a subtle shadow, a little more noticeable, and more noticeable still. The higher the elevation values produce a larger, more diffuse shadow, giving the appearance of being higher up or further in front of the backplane.